Good morning. My name is Christina Macias, and I am the co-founder of Secret Garden Demonstration Program. Secret Garden stands for STEAM Experiences through Community, Research, and Education. I'm happy to share with you the future home of our Demonstration Garden program. Next to the Crimmins School of Education and Human Development, the Crimmins School of Education is located along Shaw Avenue and is situated next to the lab school. Phase 1 of our project will feature a quarter-acre garden site complete with garden boxes, learning spaces, and rentable plots for the Fresno State community. Our program will highlight early STEAM education, teacher education, interdisciplinary research, food security for Fresno State students, and community outreach. So what does this mean for you? Fresno State students and faculty will have the opportunity to grow their own food and engage in gardening. Food grown here will be donated to the student cupboard to help ensure food security for Fresno State students. Additionally, students and faculty from across campus will have opportunities to initiate research projects on site. We hope to see many research projects focused on food security, healthy eating, wellness, water resources, gardening practices, and traditional and cultural uses of garden and agricultural spaces within the Central Valley. We will also have many opportunities to connect with the community and school districts through engaging activities and events, from outdoor classroom learning opportunities to community gatherings. We cannot wait to break ground on this innovative program at Fresno State. Today, we will showcase the wonderful partnership we share with the Huggins Center Programs for Children. We have been working together to unlock the wonderful ways that outdoor spaces can enhance STEAM learning experiences. Please join us now as the children of the Huggins Center demonstrate the many ways we can use items from home to learn in garden spaces. But first, I'd like to introduce you to Brittany Randolph, the Huggins Center Director.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us for our 4th annual Day of Giving celebration. Today, we are in the Huggins Center Garden where we have one of our preschool classrooms doing hands-on gardening experiences. Today, they have planted some kale, rainbow kale, regular kale, cauliflower, purple cauliflower, some green beans. They're showcasing their skills right now. Gardening is such a beneficial experience for our young learners because it allows them to utilize all of their senses. It helps them to practice growing healthy foods. As we are a Reggio-inspired center, right now we are focusing on the Germ Project, and they're incorporating nutrition and talking about how healthy foods help fight off the virus. And we know it to be a known fact that when children grow things, they will eat what they grow. So we are very excited to showcase some of the things that they are doing here. We show the way that they can do observational drawings of the plants that they have planted. They are able to engage their friends and use some of the technology tools that they have to observe their plants as well. We're going to get a close-up view of some of our children in the garden with their teachers.
What do you think? Yeah, when we see a worm, it means that our soil is healthy. So where are the microbes we're talking about? See? That means that our soil is healthy. That's what I showed right there. Use your microscope pen. Let me use your.
Excited about the worm we want to go.
Well, Andres was saying the worm will help fight the bad guys here. What do you think?
Hello.
Well, we can look at it for you right now.
Nice project. Good job. I like.
Hold on, and Killian,
Vamos, Antonio. I like this project.
Oh, did you hear that? He says the worm's here to protect the plant. So we take the worm out.
Why you muted me?
So I think we
I
can look at it.
just very cool. Cool man. Good job.
Oh, we need a big chunk of water all the trees. Why is it?
I wish to be here with you. Yeah, pune bale.
Oh, we need our trees strong, huh? Hey, Killian.
Okay.
Did you want to look at the worm yet?
Yeah.
Because Elias thinks it's important that the worm stays in the soil. You can look at it. You don't have to put it back in the soil. I think he would like to see it too. Maybe we can take
Which color
turns.
do I use this time?
Ooh, look at that. You think worms can bite? We think maybe we can use a microscope pin to see if it has a mouth. You don't think the worm has a mouth?
Okay, bye. Nice to meet you.
Oh, they just suck, but they don't have a mouth? What do you think, Andres? You think worms have mouth? It has teeth? No, it has stings? Oh, it has stings on it.
Look at that.
Wanna hold it?
It had, that's a great question. How did the green come off of a blue crayon? How did that happen?
Put it back in the soil?
As you see, the children are very active and engaged into their project.
Okay,
Last year, we were awarded the chance for one of our teachers to submit a project to the Terry Lynn Foundation, where we were funded for a STEAM garden cart. And with that cart, we were able to create something for each classroom to use here on site. So in our center, we have infants, toddlers, and preschool. So we serve children as young as 3 months up until 5 years old until they enter the K-12 system. And with this STEAM cart, we integrate all of STEAM activities, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. So on our cart, we have a microscope camera where children have done things like found curious creatures and use their microscope pen to zoom in on what it looks like and examine whether it has legs, a mouth, and take pictures from the microscope pen, as well as using things as simple as a regular camera. And they use various art materials to document the process. Right now, they incorporated a book where they were reading a book about Jack and the Beanstalk, and now they have planted a green bean tree where they skated around and they documented the daily process of how long it's taking it to grow and how creating hypotheses of how tall they think it will get. These children are strongly engaged in utilizing STEM in the early education classroom setting.
Oh, we have some charts over here. Would you like some charts? Oh, look at all these kale leaves. Oh, look, and this.
Hello again. I'm down in the lower children's garden. I came down from the Future Secret Garden space, and I wanted to share some of the work that our program has been doing with the children of Huggins Center in collaboration with the Fresno State Horticultural Nursery. We've been prepping garden beds. You can see some of the children's beds here. These are classroom boxes that have been supported by many members across campus. Here is the children's sensory garden that the infant program installed last year. We have other garden boxes and other really wonderful spaces where children can grow food connected to their STEM projects in their classrooms. In addition, this large garden box has been divided per classroom, and they engage in their individual STEM work, not just with their teachers in their classrooms, but their families have been participants in this space as well. show you some more here. The community, oh, the community can get involved in our garden space
No, it doesn't have.
by reaching out to me or Kremen. You can, in the future Secret Garden space, you can contribute to the space by volunteering on the weekends or during the week. You can be a part of special events and programming for children, or you can make donations for things like soils, garden boxes, plants, and so on. Our great hope is to create connections between local school districts, community programs, community groups, anyone who would want to utilize a garden space to grow food, engage in food security projects, or just have a space to come and relax and enjoy outdoor learning spaces. Fresno State students can get involved through volunteer efforts with their organizations or as individuals, or they can even rent their own garden space to use throughout the year to grow their own food and just engage in all of the many benefits of being outdoors.
What do you think? Well, I would love to see your tent. Can you write the words down so we know what it is? Is that your design? No, just write the words to it. Tent. Is that your design for to protect your plant from the bugs?
No, she just texted
You should
me.
name your design.
This is my tent.
That's your tent.
She said, is this your design?
You should name your design, friends, so we know what it's called.
What should we call your design? My design goes.
How about you, Andres? What do you think? How do you think you can protect the virus from getting the bugs? How are we protecting ourselves from the virus? Oh, use strong muscles. Okay. What else? Superpowers. Ooh. Superpowers. To stop the what? To stop the germs? How? How can we stop the germs from getting?
Hello again. I just got some good news. We got our first donation of $500 from a community member. We're so grateful. Thank you so much. Those donations will again be used for soils, compost, plants, infrastructure, including garden boxes, irrigation supplies. If you're interested in donating to the space, and we have several different levels of donation, you can look for that link in the chat box. Most notably, with different levels of donation, you can make sure that you have your name in the garden space. You can have your name on a tile or on a stepping stone, or you can become a founding master planner and have your name on a commemorative placard, both as a master planner and a Secret Garden benefactor. Your name would also be included in programming literature for the site and in curriculum development literature. Thank you so much again for your donations. We really appreciate it.
Now, we've been able to give our teachers training through Christy's leadership so we can have a better understanding of how to garden and what types of things to plant throughout the year. This is one of the great partnerships that just connects with our other partnerships with Fresno Unified, where we have a full inclusive program with children with various abilities that are integrated in our preschool classrooms. Right now, we're in a unique situation where we do not have all of our children here, but we are providing both in-person and virtual experiences for our youngest learners. And today we are doing this live garden demonstration, and our children that are at home are involved in this as well. They have been sent home plants from our nursery so they can be involved in this gardening demonstration, just like the families are the participants that are doing gardening at home as well. This partnership will allow us to incorporate STEAM learning for early childhood education in a way that has not been done before. We are able to serve multiple children from various backgrounds and expose them to things that is not common. Them having access to the soil testers, the microscope pens, and this high quality learning is something that we truly value. So we welcome you to continue to observe and engage, and we wait for the day when we can welcome visitors and partners back into our garden spaces. And we wait for the groundbreaking day where we can launch the Sacred Garden for our community partners, faculty, students, and staff members.
Brilliant. Turn it into a happy face. Do you want to share your design? And you said you wanted to call it flowery. So you need a Y at the end. Killian, could you tell me about your design? What did you design here?
Actually, I can tell you when we're done in the bathroom.
Oh, you know, there's some people who want to hear about it. Could you tell me about your design again? I forgot how it works.
First, we put the plant in the soil, and then made a cage around it, and then made a humongous tent over it. And I'm gonna paint it green, so the birds think it's the plants, and they're all like. The tent instead of the plant.
Oh, so the tent is to protect your plants from the bugs?
Yeah.
Wow, that's an amazing idea. So you're gonna build this?
I'm gonna do the painting, and somebody else is gonna do the.
Oh, maybe you can be the project manager where you're working with other people to make that design come true.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you tell me? What material did you say you wanted it made out of?
Plastic and metal.
Oh, plastic and metal. We'll need some plastic and metal. I wonder where can we find plastic and metal? Yes, Ilya?
Me want my tent to be some strong bricks.
Oh,
and
you're gonna
plastic
use strong bricks and plastic for your tent?
and grass.
And grass too?
No, grass for no like windows have grass.
Oh.
Like this.
Oh, glass. And what's the design for? What are you doing?
And this one going that's plastic and some little gates for open and close.
Oh, a gate for it to open and close.
For us to water it.
Oh, it's important to water. Wow, that's a really amazing design.
And you will break it up with an axe or how to grow big and big and big and big.
Oh, so our plants can grow big. Why is it important for our plants to grow big, Ilya?
Because it looks like the sun.
What are we fighting right now? You remember?
Yeah, but what?
Elias? Remember you told me we have to eat healthy food? Why do we need to eat healthy food?
So look at,
I
this is
need.
the middle of the sunflower.
He thought,
Look at
I'm
how
done.
all
I'm gonna need my name card
Remember, why are we eating healthy food?
to protect the body.
To protect our body, to fight against what?
My name card
The bad,
to fight the bad guy, right?
to fight the bad guy germ. That's why we have this garden with all these food, huh?
Yeah.
And then those seeds go in the ground, and then out of the seeds.
Anything else you want to share, friends?
Now,
No.
so me need help to make my name.
You need help writing your name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me.
What letter are you on?
I make the eye.
Oh, let me see your virus.
Go set it over there on the table and then we'll put it in the trash.
But I make the
As mentioned before, children, when they come into the garden, they can utilize all of their senses. This is the same thing for us adults, and it can be very helpful to our mental health, or if we just need a brain break to come out and get our hands dirty and get in the garden. I know that there's been times where I've come out and worked in the garden, smelled some of the things from our sensory section, even taking them back into the office. When the time is right and we are able to welcome visitors back, there's a simple form that we can fill out where we can allow volunteers to come in and get their hands dirty in the garden. As you see, our numbers are reduced, as mentioned before. We are using all the health precautions. All of our little ones that are above 2 years old are wearing a mask right now. So we're practicing the highest safety precautions. But we do look forward to the day when we can have our visitors back with us and to allow our lab students and all of our student parents to get involved. And we will share our events on our main website. You can visit Crimin, our Programs for Children page, to follow up different events involving our children for the launch of our new STEAM classroom, as well as the Week of the Young Child. Please stay tuned and keep in touch.
Thank you again, Brittany, for sharing all the wonderful experiences we can have in the children's garden. In addition to the work that we can do with children in these spaces, we also hope to include the larger Secret Garden program in teacher education. And as part of our multiple subject and single subject credential program. In addition to teacher education, we really hope to extend our space across campus so that we can create interdisciplinary partnerships with different colleges on campus, including engineering, water resources, agriculture, psychology department, children and family sciences. There are so many opportunities to use this space in order to enhance both student and faculty research. We're so excited to share this space with the community, and we cannot wait for this idea to become a reality on our campus. There are so many benefits from mental health, wellness, teacher education, early STEAM experiences, research, food security. It just has been a wonderful vision that has been supported by the Fresno State community during project planning. We're really grateful to bring this to the Fresno State campus and to the Fresno community.
The roots kept it from falling out. Good thing. We knocked it right over. We knocked it right over, didn't we? You ever had a pepper before? Did you ever eat a pepper before? That's going to grow up to be a plant like this big, and it's going to have peppers on it. You can pick off and eat them. What is that? It is. Does it look like this one? It does? How many leaves does it have? You are right. You are right. That is awesome. Who did that? They must have spelled it wrong, so they put their lines through it. But this one says Girasol, Uja, Flor. The oldest known seed to sprout. Can't read without my glasses. Talo, Tayo, Raiz. Those are all words from in the book. Yeah. What is Talo? We should ask.
Oh, Teacher Samuel speaks Spanish. Maybe Teacher Samuel could tell us.
Ask him what Talo means. What is it?
Tayo?
Yeah, Tayo.
Tayo?
Ask him what Tayo means in your seed book.
Christy again. I wanted to come over and introduce our Dean of the Crimmins School of Education and Human Development, Dr. Randy Yerrick, who you've seen here working with the children in the space.
We're reading a book.
Hi, boys and
about
girls.
sunflowers. Yep. Show them how the sunflowers open up like this. Put your hands like this. And they open up like this. Yeah, sunflowers open up until we get a big flower. That's what we saw. That's what we read in the card.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Can I introduce you? I also want to introduce Teacher Shamron, who has been instrumental in providing early STEAM experiences for the children in the Huggins Center. She's a phenomenal educator and dedicated to early STEAM experiences. So thank you so much, Shamron.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's right. But the wind's got to blow harder for the children. Yeah, should I go close the gate? So what? That goes down.
Thank you again for joining us today. We are so grateful for the support from the Fresno State community and the Fresno community at large. We're so excited to bring this program to you and can't wait to get started on groundbreaking to benefit the children of Fresno State and the community and the rest of our campus community and wider community. Thank you again. Thank you for joining us today.